Hi there, Visionary family, and welcome back to another one with Lady Visionary. If you are new to my channel, please do go ahead and smash that red subscribe button and become part of this growing family here on YouTube. We are at over 3,560 or 70 subscribers. So I just want to say thank of you guys for showing me continuous love and support on my channel. I appreciate every single one of you guys. It's a very interesting topic. It's a very much needed topic, hence why I'm not shying away from the topic. Actually, I'm feeling a little bit tired, but I felt like, yeah, I have to come on and speak to you guys. It's on my heart, so I must speak to you guys about this topic. I'm seeing more of you guys join. As you join, please don't forget to smash on that red subscribe button or the like button. If you're, a continuous supporter, please do smash on the like button because it helps my channel to gain visibility here on YouTube. It just helps my channel to grow. I'm seeing more of you guys join. We're about to start very, very soon. I will also be sending out a link if anybody wants to come in and have a chat with us, share anything you have that may be valuable for us to learn. It's all about learning on this channel. And I believe that when you have information, it just helps you to make better decisions, right? So before we go ahead, and as we're waiting for more people to join, it's a hot topic. I want to hear from you guys in the comments. I want to hear like what you guys think with regards to this particular topic. Again, if you guys want to come in and speak to me, let me know in the comments. I will also send out the link very, very soon so you can come in and talk to me. Guys, if you're not following me already on Instagram, what are you waiting for? If you have an Instagram account and you are not yet following me over on my Instagram, please do go ahead and support me on Instagram. My name on there is the same as my channel here. It is Lady Visionary. I also have a business Instagram. The name of the business is Twin Lakes Recreational Island. That's Twin Lakes Recreational Island. So you can go ahead and support me over there. For those of you guys who don't know, I have a Patreon as well. All the details are in the description bar. And also, I want you guys to know that I do offer relocation, investment, consultations. Okay. So for those of you guys who may be thinking about relocating here specifically to Rwanda, then it's a good idea to book a consultation with myself, and then we can go through that. It's normally at a small cost. It's very, very affordable. All the details are down below with regards to booking a consultation. Just send me an email and then we can set that up. I just want to shout out all my, everyone, well, my supporters really, who booked a consultation this week so far. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Darius. Yes, sorry, Darius. Thank you so much. Also spoke to Aaliyah today, a couple of hours ago, and so many more of you guys. So thank you so much for booking a consultation with myself. Sorry if I haven't shouted out your name. This is nothing. There's no favorites or anything. I love all my subscribers and my supporters the same. So if I haven't shouted you out, please, please, please don't hold that against me. What else? What else? So you guys know that I've also launched the Massazera water project. That's where I'm bringing water to a village here in the northern province, which is going to reach, or the aim is for it to reach the population of 10,390. So I'm working on that behind the scenes. I need to find the most cost-effective company to do the water analysis. I have two companies in mind. Once the water analysis has been done, then we're going to start laying down the pipes. I know I've been saying that I will put together a GoFundMe. I've worked on that information. The information is ready, and I will make that available very, very soon for those of you guys who do want to support me with this water project and bring in clean water to a village. Like the people are already so excited. Like I cannot let them down. I will not let them down. Okay, like this is something like that's never been done before as well, because a lot of the times, these people are waiting or relying on maybe the government or, you know, an NGO from Europe or the Americas. And here I am as a Black woman in Africa, and I'm the one, obviously, with the support that I get from you guys and so many others, to be able to bring clean drinking water so that these villagers don't have to drink water from the lake, which is contaminated and causes a lot of diseases, especially amongst the children. So yeah, that's it with regards to the water project. As I said, I will be sharing more with you guys because I will be setting up a GoFundMe, so I will need that support. I'm going to greet some of you guys, obviously all of you guys who are in the building. Thank you so much for being here. Please, guys, I need you to be interactive in the comments. Like, if I don't see you guys being interactive, like, then I'll feel like, oh, I'm speaking to myself, and then that won't be nice. So I'll have to end the live very early than, you know, scheduled. Yeah, this is a topic. This is a topic that's been on my heart today. Don't, well, it started. Please do not move to Africa. Sorry, guys, on the screen I did a typo. But please do not move to Africa without a plan. Okay. What do you guys think about that? Please do not move to Africa without a plan. And I can't edit it whilst I am. Can I edit it whilst I'm live? I'm not sure. Okay, let's see if I can, guys. Let me know in the comment section where you are listening in from. I would appreciate that. Let's see if I can edit that, guys. I'm just trying to change. Okay, so yeah, so I can edit that. So that's great. So let me know where you guys are listening in from. I'm about to do shout outs in a minute, but I'm seeing that some of you guys are just in the background, not really saying much. Let me know, as you're coming in, smash the like button and let me know where you are coming in from, where you are listening in from. Yeah, let me know where you're listening in from. That I would appreciate that. I would appreciate that so much. Yeah, guys, I have some serious concerns. I'll just go ahead and start, right? I'm not going to be on here for very long. I have some very serious concerns, and I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know what those concerns are, right? And the reason why I'm giving this information, because I think it will save a lot of people heartache, money, just a lot of drama, okay? That's one of the reasons why I'm coming on here and I'm talking about this particular topic, because it's going to help a lot of people. When you are informed, I believe that you can make the right decisions, okay? Because a lot of what's going on YouTube right now, yes, amazing things are happening on the continent. You see people who are actually making it here on the continent, but don't be fooled that those people have had to go through their own challenges to actually be where they are right now, to be at a level where they can say that they're successful. Today, I was even listening to another YouTuber, and it was a man who, I forgot what country, I think it was Ghana. He had like left America, gone to Ghana and set up his businesses, but still after 10 years, you know, he's still trying to make it, you know. And I've had a lot of friends who have relocated to the continent and ended up coming back or going back to Europe, right? Whether that be like Nigeria and Ghana as well. I had quite a few of my friends who've tried to relocate to Ghana and Nigeria and ended up coming back to England, because I think through speaking to them, I realized that they really didn't have a game plan, you know. They just thought, right, I'll just up and go, I'll just be there looking for a job. One of the challenges when they did find a job, yeah, on both occasions, the one, my friend that went to Nigeria and my friend that went to Ghana, on both occasions, or in both scenarios, should I say, what was the challenge? They eventually found salary paid jobs, but the problem was that they weren't getting paid on time. Like they were getting their salaries like every 2 or 3 months. They were not getting paid on time, and that you can't survive like that. So they went with the idea that, you know what, I'm just going to look for a job instead of actually creating a job for themselves and for others. So that basically didn't work out. So they got fed up with the fact that they weren't being paid on time. They were working long hours, and they just felt like they weren't getting any real fulfillment apart from, like, obviously, being on the continent. The vibe is nice. Like my friend who was in Nigeria, she loved nightlife in Nigeria, but it was more than that. She wanted to sustain herself, and there she was working her butt off, but she just wasn't getting her salary on time. And again, like, it's the salary is totally different. um the salary is totally different when you're on the continent. Like for some people, you can go from working in a particular job, you can go from work, like, say, for example, getting $1,000 per month to like $200 per month here on the continent because of the differences. So what they said to me is that when you're going to the continent, at that time I was still in England. When you're going to the continent, they said you need to have a plan, like setting up a business or doing something. And for them at that time, because they were so focused on getting to Africa and actually finding a job and working with a company, for them the idea of becoming entrepreneurs and things like that just wasn't something that was on their mind. So basically they ended up, like, because they found the process and everything really, really stressful, they ended up coming back to the UK. Both of them, well, actually, the one wasn't born in the UK, but one was born in the UK. But both of them, anyway, ended up coming back um, to Europe, to England. Okay, and even other people, like, I had my cousin actually who moved to Nigeria when she got married, and she faced some challenges, and I think even left from Nigeria to the States. But anyway, won't go into that. But I feel like, because obviously there's maybe a lot of pressure with regards to like YouTubers. We're here presenting a lot of information to you guys. Everything looks pretty. And I'm not gonna lie, like here in Rwanda right now, where I am, I'm having challenges, like challenges that you'd face relocating to a new place, learning more about the culture, the way that they do business. One of the biggest struggle here as well is the language barrier. Okay. But you can maneuver your way around. You can learn the language. I'm learning the language. My Kinyarwanda is very, very basic, but I'm learning, and it is helping me to sort of maneuver around. Okay, it makes it a lot easier. So yeah, you have got the challenge with regards to the language barrier, and for some people that can be extremely frustrating, very, very frustrating. But with saying all of that, I am working very hard with regards to sustaining myself, with regards to business here on the continent, or here specifically in Rwanda. And what I can see is that if you guys who are thinking about coming or relocating, if you don't have your plan, if you don't have your game plan in place, then it's not going to be a pleasant experience, right? I've mentioned this before, like, you need to come with a plan. You need to be flexible. You need to be willing to learn. You just need to be open, and know that there is a different reality from seeing things or viewing things on the internet. Okay, there is a different reality. Like, the realities will kick in when you hit the ground. And so making a big decision to relocate to another country, somewhere where you don't know anything about, and that's why I always inform my supporters that, okay, if you've never been to the continent, you've never been to a place, please, please, please make sure that you come and visit. I'm always like projecting this. Oh, come and visit. I know some others will be like, no, just pick up your bag and come. And as I said, that works for the fair few. But the reality is that, and this is from in like the information I'm gathering and I'm delivering to you guys is also based on like consultations that I've had with people that I and also emails that I've received. Is like people just want to pick up their things and just leave. And I understand, like I was done with I was done with Europe, you know. I had my mind made up that I wanted to be here on the continent, and I don't regret that decision at all. But what I am seeing, and already it's starting to happen, right? People are getting here, people are getting on the ground and realizing the realities, you know, that what, for example, one, Africa is not as cheap as people kind of make it out to be. Maybe back then, but like especially here in Rwanda, especially like in Kigali, prices are increasing. Things are get the cost of living in Kigali, I must say, is pretty high in comparison to where I am in the northern province, and that's I've strategically placed myself to sustain myself. Okay, so you have to be well informed. Part of it, you have to do your research, but also you have to come and visit before making such a big decision that can impact your life, you know? Because although, like, as I said, life here is great, but when you come here and you find that, you know, you're maybe struggling with understanding the culture, you're struggling with this, you're struggling with like maybe housing and getting settled, then the whole experience can be quite uncomfortable. And then you're like, you know what? I'm out. I'm packing my bags and I am out, you know? So, and then you've made such a big decision. Maybe you've sold your house in America. Maybe you sold your house in the US. Maybe you've shipped containers. Because I've heard stories of that as well. People who have shipped containers to a country and then decided, actually, this is not the country for me. I'm going to go somewhere else, which is fine. It may work out for you in the end. It really may work out for you in the end, but maybe that's your particular journey, your particular path that you need to take. But for me, I'm more about advising you guys that look, the realities on the ground can be far different to what you see on the internet. Um, coming here, as much as like in Rwanda, you know, you can register your business and be operating like within 24 hours, like that. But then like the logistics of how you're going to do that business, you may not have that all put together. And so there can be serious headache with regards to trying to plan things and not having the right connections and trying to build connections. You know, that's why I also say that, guys, from where you are, you can try to build connections from where you are, reach out to people in that industry that you potentially want to work in, and you potentially want to create employment in, or you potentially want to build your company around. Reach out to people that are already on the continent just to gather information, just to gather knowledge so that you are as prepared as you can be for the realities when you get here on the ground. Some of us are moving here like me. I have a family. I'm married. I have two young children. I have two babies, should I say. I have two babies. So I had to really think whether this is the right thing for me and if it's the right thing for them, you know, because depending on how old your children are, maybe they have their own opinion and they can see that things are not going right, and you've pulled me across, you know, you pulled me across the globe to here, mom, dad, I don't know what is happening, you know. Also they could be confused, so, and unsettled. Children are impacted as well, but also make sure it is something that it's coming from the heart. There's a passion to be here, there's a drive to be here, and you know that your place should be here. You have something that you want to bring. And yeah, guys, am I talking too much? Can you guys understand what I'm saying? I'm just going to go through the comments and see what you guys are saying. And I also will send out the link as well. So if any of you guys have anything valuable that you want to contribute to this conversation, then I'm more than happy to hear from you. I'm more than happy to hear your stance. As I said, don't get me wrong. Like for me personally, I would not like to be anywhere else. Like I'm happy here where I am. I have no regrets as with regards to being here and leaving the UK. Right? I feel like a lot more stress free, a lot more stress free, a lot more focused, and yeah, I have no doubt in my mind that this is my purpose. So let's go ahead and have a look at you guys' comments and then let's go through that. Please don't forget to like this live stream. You guys can support Lady Visionary and all that I'm doing here via Super Chat as well. But yeah, right. Okay, I'm going to go because you guys are asking questions now. Medjay saying, wow, Rikundo's in the building. Hey, what's up, family? What obstacles have you run into so far? Obstacles, right? Obstacles. Guys, I've said this on my channel. Being from the diaspora, as much as like there is an embrace, but there's also those people who want to exploit us, right? You come into a country, you don't know the language, and people see that and they want to use that for their advantage. Okay. um right now during the pandemic, processes are a lot slower with regards to business. Okay. The business arena is not the same as it was prior to COVID. So as I said previously, a lot of business owners are struggling and have had to close down businesses and re-strategize. Okay. And actually, I'm hearing of very successful stories, people I've come into contact with that are starting to do very, very well. And they use the time of COVID and all that's happening to just build their business and launch that towards success. um yeah, so there are those obstacles. As I said, for me, the language barrier is something that that's a challenge. When you don't know the language, people are like, oh, she doesn't know the language, she doesn't know this, well, let's just charge her this price. Like, you get overpriced. You have to always negotiate price on prices. And the rule that I use here is that when someone says $10, I say $5. I go halfway and then I work around the halfway mark. Okay. So that's how I have to get around. And even with my husband being Rwandese, they for some, like, they just know that he's been outside for a long time. So again, he still has to negotiate. But having him really helps me because, with the language and everything, he does a lot of translating for me. But again, I am learning the language. And even when I'm not with him, I can negotiate my way around and I can navigate my way around through the basic Kinyarwanda that I speak here. Jay is saying, love your head wrap. Thank you so much. My hair is messy. I need to take out my braids, hence why I have a head wrap. Do you mean backup plan? Okay, so yeah, with regards to a strategy, I definitely think you have to have a backup plan. So if you're thinking about, right, I'm coming to Rwanda and this is my business plan, what's going to happen if you find out that that business plan doesn't work here in reality, or you thought that you could hit the ground running, but it's going to take you another 4 or 5 months. And one of the things you also have to realize, like, as much as, yeah, when you come here you can register a business within 24 hours, like the reality of logistics, it may take you, like, maybe, depending on what you're doing, it could take you even 4 to 6 months to start making any profits or see any profits from your business. And what are you going to do in the meantime? I'm hearing stories of someone coming, right? They just come, right? I'm relocating. I just come, I just buy land. You buy land and you don't, that's it, all your money is finished. Was that a wise decision to make, to just come, relocate, buy land, and then you don't have any money to sustain yourself? You don't know how you're going to pay the next bill. Like, Africa is really not as cheap as people make it out to be, especially here in Rwanda. Like, you also, it depends on your lifestyle, and like, yeah, it depends on your lifestyle and your taste. Okay. We've got, is it Shira? Thank you so much. She's listening from Dallas. Rakundo is in Canada. Nighty Night is in the building. Hello and welcome. Hi from London, UK. Yaya, I see you. Greetings from Oakland. CA in the house. London Price. Lots of us might have to thug it out because once leave Western world, no returning far as work related. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it really depends on you and your strategy, but I'm here to give you information. Like, as I said, when you're informed, you can make better decisions about this whole move, right? But don't say I didn't tell you so, you know? Like, my channel is all about giving information because I feel like a lot of the times people can romanticize, and because they're seeing all these videos, they're seeing this, they're seeing that, but somebody's reality may not be your exact reality, you know? So you have to really think about this well. You have to think about this thoroughly. You have to be critical with your thinking. That's Medjay. I'm originally from Geneva, Switzerland, but tonight I'm listening from my older sister's house in is it Grenoble, France? Ah, okay, you're in France. Hope you're having a good time. BLK Mail TV, Grace and Peace family. Hi, I'm a nurse, however, left the profession 3 years now. Any business ideas in healthcare? In Rwanda, there's plenty of opportunities. Obviously, if you're coming here as a nurse, don't expect like, if you're coming here looking for employment, don't expect a highly paid salary, like a high paid salary. So there's lots you can do, but if you want to go into detail, because that's a very big question. Any ideas in healthcare? There's so much to do with regards to healthcare. Like, when it comes to Africa, it's unsaturated when it comes to healthcare. But healthcare professionals, the skills is required. They are required here. So, we can talk about that, but in more detail. But I think it's best if you send me an email. And if you're serious about relocating here, we can go through that in a consultation. Aaliyah is in the building. Big shouts out to Aaliyah, who had a consultation with me today. Hope that was helpful. Yaya, since I'm able to plan my exact expat date, I've created several funding accounts, money market, investment, credit, so that I have at least 1 year worth of funds to live. That's a really good strategy. I like that. So yeah, coming with, say, 6 months, or even better, 1 year amount of saving, and then also thinking about what business ideas, or have you done a business plan, and what does that business plan actually look like? And then also, if you don't want to kind of rush yourself, you want to take it slowly, obviously you would have enough funding to support yourself whilst you're working through your business plan. Because obviously when you get here, you may need to build connections, maybe build partners with regards to business. So it may take you a bit of time to get your business really off and running, all the logistics. So having enough capital to support yourself is paramount in this whole process. And as I'm going through the experience, I know, I'm like thinking, right, people relocating to Africa need to know this information, because I can see how, like, you could run, if you don't have enough savings, you can run out of money like that. and be stuck, not knowing what to do. And I feel like that will inflict like stress. It would inflict stress. You know, you as I said, you're in a location, you're learning about that location, you're trying to find your feet in terms of business prospects and opportunities. And here you are faced with the challenge of limited capital. And I think the only way you can prevent that from happening, obviously, or reducing that risk, is by making sure that you have enough capital, and also ensuring that you have a plan A and a plan B in place, even a plan C. Guys, if you have any questions, please do go ahead and throw them at me. I did say I'm going to send out the link, so let me go ahead and do that. I will send out the link. If anybody has anything valuable they would love to say, then please do go ahead and click on the link. In the meantime, I'm going to go through your comments. Okay, so yeah, then the savings and passive investment returns monthly can sustain me until I purchase a home. Yeah, you seem like you've got a plan in place, which is great. Don't relocate anywhere without a plan. That's Lumi. Relocate within the same country is hard enough, let alone different continents. I'm telling you, I think a lot of the diaspora, that's what I'm feeling from the conversations I'm having with people online, is that a lot of the diaspora can potentially run into a lot of issues because they're just picking up and coming to the continent without a real plan, or without a plan A, without a plan B, and again not enough capital, and finding themselves stuck. Don't be one of those people, and that's why I'm giving this information this evening from where I am. Keep walking, they say in Miriwe. Mwiliwe means good evening in Kinyarwanda. Yes, it's evening here. It's 10, well, it's coming up to 11 o'clock here in Rwanda. Taste of Jamaica and things is in the building. Yeah, do not do crypto if you don't understand asking me. Okay. Men are free, Salem. That's so very true. In the next few months, plans in hand. Great info. We have viewed so many YouTubers already there, and I have planned accordingly. Okay. Right, I'm going to see more of your comments. Bear with me. I'm seeing more of you guys join. Hello and welcome. Please do smash the like button as you enter. We've got Bernard in the building. Hello, Bernard. Hello, how are you? Reporting live from Dar es Salaam. Oh, I was in Tanzania a couple months ago, Dar es Salaam, and I also visited Zanzibar. Thank you. That's my rock, and it's hard seeing him decline. He's good spirit most of the time. Jarina's in the building. Hi, so true. Money is important, of course, most definitely. Money helps you to navigate your way through, and yeah, you need a substantial amount of saving when you're thinking about picking up. If you like, for some people I know, like they will come and visit and then go back and then come and visit and then go back and then make a decision themselves as to whether they're feeling that particular country. And I feel like that is also a good strategy, because before moving entirely to Rwanda, what I did, I kept visiting each year. I kept visiting each year from 2014, and then I made the decision to relocate specifically to Rwanda. So I don't want you guys to think that I just left the UK and bam, I'm making it. Even now, like, I'm also trying to find my feet. Obviously, I have my strategies in place, but I'm also trying to find my feet. Although I have been coming to Rwanda since 2014 every year, and I will always spend like a month, if not more. Again, building connections, working out what would work here on the ground, sussing out different things. How would I sustain myself? Who do I need to help me with regards to certain things? Yeah. So I didn't just up and leave the UK. I did come to visit Rwanda several times prior to completely relocating here. Okay. Um, BLK Mail TV is saying, we are relocating to West Africa with our three young children under 8. Spent the last year planning and strategizing, creating multiple streams of online income outside of our main businesses. Yes, that I love that. That is such valuable information that we can learn from, guys. Is not just having one plan, one stream of income. Try to think about different streams of income, both online and offline if possible. Think about multiple streams of income. If this falls through, maybe this is going to work, plan A, B, C, right? So I definitely, that's something I'm practicing. And so that's something I'm encouraging as well. Those of you guys who are thinking about relocating here, you've had enough of the Americas, you've had enough of Europe. Okay, yes, that's fine. You're sure that, yes, you want to be on the continent. That's amazing. But come with the idea of, right, I have several streams of income that will sustain me while I'm here. And if one falls through, you've also got the other three also. And yeah, you won't have to be thinking about, like, you've left you've left America, you've left Europe, because of the challenges that you're facing here, you're thinking, well, let me go back to America because, so I think that's where one way you can sort of minimize the risks by trying to strategize around having three sources of income, also multiple sources of income, should I say. Bernard, how is waste management in Rwanda, government or private? Yes, there's both government and private, but it's an area that's lacking. So if you had ideas, yeah, definitely it would work. Okay. Blackmail TV is saying we've put in place what we can. The remainder will be all faith, no fear. Yes, it's true. Like literally, once you have made that decision, once you have strategized, once you have done your research, once you possibly build connections, once you have visited, and once you have decided that, you know what, this is the decision I want to take, I want to relocate, then you're at that point where you're just like, right, faith, no fear, right? You're just gonna, march towards your goals here on the continent with no fear, being flexible in your thinking. Know that you will be up against certain challenges. Know what those potential challenges may be and how you would navigate your way through those challenges. Okay, we have a guest in the background. Let's have a look. We have Fanta in the building. Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, how are you, Lady
By
T?
the way, well, before we start, big shout out to Fanta, who also booked a consultation with me. So thank you so much. I do hope it was informative and valuable for you and your possible move to Rwanda.
Yes, it was great. You make me learn a lot. I'm so happy because I never knew a lot of things, and it wouldn't have been for you. I would have gone. Just imagine my trip is over the weekend, next weekend, and I would have gone to Rwanda being so messed up or somewhere stuck up in some country because I never had certain things. So, like, thank you very much for that. And I'm going to email you anyway. And then I saw a nurse, somebody who is a nurse in the chat. She was talking about her career or whatever. Like Africa like needs healthcare, If she has money, she could partner with any local doctor, open an urgent care. If she's from abroad, so it's a lot of opportunity out there. But it was
Yeah.
nice talking to you. Thank you so much, and I would recommend anybody who's moving to Rwanda, please book consultation with her.
Thank you so much, Fanta. I appreciate that. And I look forward to seeing you, meeting
You
your
will.
family in Rwanda very, very soon. But I look forward to your email, most definitely.
Okay.
But before you go, and on the topic, I'm saying to people, please don't move to Africa without a plan. What do you have to say about that?
Oh, that is true. Like for me, right? Even when I talk to you, like I'm moving, I don't know, certain people, some people have a lot of money to just move one time, but I'm not in that position to just move one time. So like I told you, I'm gonna go bit by bit. I'll be back and forth there. I finally settled. So I'm trying to move my family out. I will be here working, trying to see how I can raise some money to start a business before I can fully move. But some people have good savings, but everybody is not like that.
I could see also through talking to you in the consultation that obviously you have a strategy, and everybody's strategy is different according to how they feel it should be done. And obviously with you, you plan on coming, spending a couple of months, and maybe going back. And then also when you're here on the ground, you can also have a look around, a feel around in terms of what opportunities are here on the ground and how you can best survive with your family. So you definitely have a strategy in that sense, because obviously you've never visited Rwanda, but obviously you're well traveled and live in terms of different living in different places. But I like your strategy in terms of, right, let's have a look at what the reality is on the ground before I make that big step, because if you don't know what you're doing, you can end up inflicting stress on yourself because you haven't navigated your way or planned your way thoroughly.
Yes, most definitely. Sometimes, even if you have money, I would recommend to anybody, even if you have a lot of savings in your account, take a trip. Take a trip before you fully move. Like, take a trip anywhere, spend some time, look around, because sometimes what you see online might not be the reality on ground. So, take a trip. Thank
Most,
you.
thank you so much, Fanta, and I look forward to seeing you here on the ground.
I'll be there this weekend. Don't worry, I'm going to be there.
To email me, update me on what's going on.
Okay, sure, I will. Okay,
Right,
bye.
see you soon. Wow, that was Fanta, who is due to arrive here in Rwanda. I spoke to her in a consultation. She seemed to have a good strategy in place, and I'm rooting for her. That's one of the things I was thinking when I was about to do this live, is that I'm here in Rwanda, but I'm not just thinking about myself winning. I'm thinking about you guys who are coming also winning, because there's no harm to me. There's no harm in sharing information that would be valuable, and also help people to make better decisions, and also prevent people from making some of the decisions that they may end up regretting because they haven't planned properly for their move, right? So I'm all about sharing. I'm not that type of person who's like, right, I'm not going to tell them this, I'm not going to tell them that, I'm going to keep everything to myself. No, 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 no. That is not lady visionary, right? Okay, let's have a look what more of you guys are saying. Uh, right, yes. Failing to plan is planning to fail. Most definitely agree with you, Rukundo, right there. I couldn't agree anymore, right? Jarina's in the building. Um, yep, Yaya, is there a digital way to start bank account in Rwanda? Does one have to come there? So, um, right. So there is a possibility. You'd have to email me, but in most cases, you have to be here on the ground to open an account. Okay. But if you needed help with that, I can help you through the Bank of Kigali to set up your bank account online. But you will have to send me an email, and my email is in the description bar. So I can help you to set up I can help you to set up a bank account with the Bank of Kigali. So it's a business service that I offer. So just send me an email if you are interested in that. I'm seeing more of you guys join. The topic today is please do not move to Africa without a plan. So many people will move here on the continent, and so many people will run back. So many people from the diaspora will run back. But I want us to be as prepared as we can be, because there is so much work to be done here. There is so many opportunities here. As I always say, you can live your best life here. But imagine feeling, knowing that you can live your best life, but because you haven't planned well, because you haven't strategized well, you find it very difficult to enjoy your time here, because you're worried about so many external things. So yeah. Hi, Lady Visionary. Comfort is saying, hi, Lady Visionary. Do you know if what it takes for expats to register a foundation in Rwanda? Please, thanks. So you just go and register with the Rwanda Development Board. So you can register online, but the only challenge is that the requirement is that you have to have a physical address here in Rwanda. So you can go and have a look at the Rwanda Development Board, right? That's where you would register your business. And they're available also on email. So if you have any questions and you need clarifications, then you can speak to that government body directly. Medjay saying healthcare should be Africa's numero, okay, priority. So yeah, definitely should be a priority. Oftentimes, diaspora Africans who seek to repatriate are in bad health from living in the West, making the lack of quality in healthcare a major roadblock. Yeah, so that's something. Healthcare is something that is highly required here on the continent. There's much room for development, much room for speciality services. My background is in healthcare. I'm a qualified physiotherapist. That health project, is currently on hold, but definitely it is coming in the near future, because I realize the need. And I've done, with regards to the healthcare project, I've done my research on that already. So my business plan is already in place. I've had like 10 years experience of being a physiotherapist. I've also actually done my research on the ground here in Rwanda with regards to my specific area of physiotherapy. I've actually worked with hospitals here on the ground to find out, like, I mainly worked with them or volunteered with them because I wanted to find out where I can fill a gap, what is actually missing, what is actually available here already. And that took me coming here and positioning myself here to learn. And so back when I got married in 2016 here in Rwanda, during that time of planning my wedding, my traditional wedding as well as my white wedding, I was also working in Kigali at a hospital called King Faisal Hospital in their physiotherapy department, to gather knowledge and experience and information to help me build my future project in healthcare. So that is coming, but yeah, right as of right now, I've got different things that I'm focusing. I can't do everything. I kind of wanted a little bit of a break from healthcare. As I said, I've been working in healthcare for like 10 years, but that project is in the future, in the near future. So Med J is saying, guys, like the live stream. What are the like counts like? I'm seeing 44 of you guys. Can someone update me on the live counts? I know I don't even have moderators, guys. But I think, oh, my channel is a small channel. Has a small following. So yeah, I don't have moderators, but I probably should start having some moderators as my channel is growing. Guys, if you have found this useful, you're new, you don't know about Lady Visionary, who I am. Lady Visionary is a woman. I'm a woman, I'm a wife, I'm a mother with two boys, and I've relocated to Rwanda from the UK. And so far, no regrets, okay? I'm living my best life Wouldn't like to be anywhere else. Wouldn't like to be in America. Sorry, guys. Wouldn't like to be in Europe. No, thank you. Maybe I can come to visit you guys, but not to stay, not to live. No, thank you. Oh, guys, yeah. Please do go ahead and smash the like button if you haven't already done so. Remember, you can support Lady Visionary and all that I'm doing here via a super chat whenever I am live. That's Colette Brown is in the building. Colette, are you new? Because I feel like I haven't seen you before, or maybe I have. That's for sure. You need a plan. There, no government help. Come with plans to invest and uplift our people. It's the best time for Black people to get project funding. Exactly, definitely. If you have a tangible, sustainable project, there's ways that you can try to fundraise so that us, the Black community, can support what you're doing as well. Nana Dreams is in the building. I think you should visit. Find the country that you want to relocate and buy land. Build 2 to 3 bedrooms. Next is coming up with a business plan. Yep, that's a strategy. Definitely. Um, right. Nana Dream is saying buy a big land. Where did that go? Where did that go? Buy a big land and create your own garden. Yes, here even like where I'm currently staying, I don't have like big enough garden space to like plant and things like that, but I have land which I've cultivated that I'm growing different fruits and vegetables. I have avocado trees, I have guava trees, I have passion fruit trees. I've recently planted sweet potatoes, Irish potatoes. I'm going to plant some cabbage. I've got to, yeah, this is just reminded me, but I've got to plant some cabbage. And yeah, I've started a small pilot farm project. So I've got cows, I've got goats, I've got lambs, yeah, and more animals are coming. Ibrahim is in the building. Um, without plans, it will be very difficult. Yes, I can see that. And that's why I'm giving this type of information to prevent that from happening. You know, it can be very challenging, extremely challenging. Nana Dream saying a farm or a garden is important in Africa. Most definitely. Most definitely. Agriculture, you can't go wrong with agriculture. And it's very much needed on the continent. And it's very much like where I am in Rwanda right now. Agribusiness, if you have an idea to do an agribusiness project and you're focused and you have passion, you can really do well. On that note, guys, I am writing business plans. So any business plans around agribusiness, then you guys can always email me to get a copy of that business plan, or I can do a business plan from scratch. There is a fee involved. So that business plan allows you to, gather, well, I will do all the research here on the ground and put the business plan together to help you also make an informed decision about whether that's something that you really want to go into. So it's an extensive business plan that will be done here in Rwanda, especially if you're thinking about relocating here. So I will gather all the information on the ground, bit like a feasibility study for you to really know your market. Will you make profits? Who are your competitors? Who do you need to connect with? So I gather all of that information in one document. Okay. And yeah, so if you are interested in that business services, then you will need to send me an email, and all the details are down below in the description bar. There is a fee involved. Jackie Dallas is in the building. Blessings, sis. Question: any major issues for diaspora women who are single and wanting to travel with their children, as being single in the West is different in Africa? Like here in Rwanda, to be honest, Rwanda is a very, very safe country. And even traveling, like being a lone traveler, you will not face any new challenges you won't face any new challenges compared to coming as a couple as such. Um, so yeah, and that's one of the things I love about Rwanda, that it is safe. Obviously, petty crime does happen here in Rwanda. Don't get me wrong, but on the whole, the crime levels are very, very low. And even coming here as a single woman, you can even feel liberated, right? Okay. At Lady Visionary, your skill is in demand in Rwanda. That would be great. Most definitely. I know that. I know that physiotherapy services are very scarce, very limited here in Rwanda. So already I have my ideas with regards to my physiotherapy or healthcare project here. That business plan is already set, it's already in place. So it's about when the time is right, when I'm ready, I'm good to go. Yeah, saying I see 42. Jackie Dallas saying 32 watching. Sorry, it's 39 watching and 32 likes. We have 42 watching, as I can see on my screen right now. But yeah, let's get the likes up, guys. We're almost there. Esme is watching from the UK. Visit Rwanda. Oh, guys. All right. Right. Okay. Right. Hello, Marilyn. Um, watching from Sweden. Amakuru meza nawe, which means and you. I think you understand Kinyarwanda because I've seen you here in my chat before. Amakuru means how are you? And I'm saying nimeza, which means I am fine. um, but again, it depends what you're going to do in Rwanda. But please also don't be afraid to come. And specifically, Rwanda starting business is very easy and very friendly government will allow you to invest. Yes, like that's one thing I love about the environment here in Rwanda is that you do get support. You do get support. Like the government does want people to come and invest, and get you do get support, so which is great. And this is not to scare people as to, oh, you shouldn't, like, don't come to Africa. No, that's not what I'm saying. You can live a great life here. You can live a life that you will never live in the Americas or Europe. Okay, but what I'm saying is make sure that you plan as well as you can. Okay, make sure you have a plan A, make sure you have a plan B, make sure you have a plan C. I keep repeating myself, but I cannot stress this enough, because as I'm going through the process and as I'm talking to others, I'm like, whoa. This information needs to be disseminated. The people who are coming to the continent need to be aware of this information. And that's why I'm sharing it, so that it's not to scare anybody, but it's to help you be better prepared. Right. Nana James is saying, wow. Jackie is listening in from London, right? Spent too many years of my life in London. Yes, but good point. Good point. Rukundo is saying, but then again, despite all the planning, you will still run into unforeseen issues. Be flexible and adapt to the realities on the ground. Yes, and that's one thing I say as well. Like sometimes, you can do all the planning in the world, but again, also when you're seeing things on YouTube, when you're seeing things in the media or doing online research and so forth, you can find that it's a very different reality. And so how would you respond to that here on the ground? Like that, even for me here, I've run into circumstances or issues and I'm like, oh God, like I didn't plan for this, but it is what it is, and I have to navigate my way through. I'm not going to give up. I'm not just going to throw the towel in at the first hurdle or the second hurdle. I'm going to keep on pushing through, and that's what exactly what I'm doing. Is it more gang is in the building? I'm relocating. Oh wow, I'm relocating to Rwanda in 2 months. What is your strategy? What is your game plan? How are you planning to survive out here in Rwanda? It will be interesting to know. Again, I'll send out the link if anybody is interested to come in and have a chat with me, or you have anything valuable you want to offer the audience, then please do go ahead and click on the link and share. Okay, so is it Rokoya is saying too many people are being irresponsible with their move. Recently, someone who was already in Ghana was asking how to transfer money to the country. I'm like, wait. I'm like, what is wrong with this picture? That's interesting. Yeah, you need to be well informed about banking. Learn about banking, what your options are. What are your options with regards to banking? How will you move money from place to place in the safest way? Because you don't want to have like loads and loads of cash on your person. So you need to have that figured out. Okay, Rukundo is saying it's a problem. Right, bear with me. Right. It's a problem when a place like Rwanda or Tanzania gains sudden interest. Decision to move can be purely emotional instead of rational. That's exactly it. That's why I'm coming here to say, guys, don't just get up and move based on some sort of spontaneous thing within you at that point without thinking, without strategizing. Yeah, because obviously you do have the power of social media, which obviously drives people to what, they see it, it looks good. Right, let me just go. They haven't thought it through well. They haven't thought it through well. And so these are the type of people, you do get those people who are spontaneous and flexible, and it works out for them, and that's fantastic. But as a whole, the majority of the people who are just jumping on the bandwagon and haven't thought it through, I'm afraid they will come and be stuck in a bad situation. Okay? So make sure you think properly. Think it through properly. Many thanks. Jackie's in the building saying many thanks. Oh, you're most welcome. Guys, I've been on for over an hour. If you guys have any questions, please do go and throw them at me. I will be rounding up shortly. I've just sent out the link. So let's have a look at and see who we have in the building. We have Kashmi in the building. Hello.
Hello.
Hello and welcome.
Thank you. I am calling from Cameroon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I have decided to move to Rwanda. I already set up the company, so I have already have a company registered for me.
The sound is not very good.
Oh.
There's a lot
Let
of
me see.
interference at the moment.
Okay, I will end the call and call again.
Okay, that's no problem. I'll be
Yeah.
here waiting. Okay, so hopefully you can call back in once you've sorted out your sound. Yeah. I would definitely invest in and promote a GoFundMe type fundraiser for a travel to Rwanda like group for. There is no harm in being prepared. Give thanks for the advice. You're most welcome. Yes, Mashon Bain is saying you must be prepared moving to another country, most definitely. Black Male TV saying we are in the UK. First, Africa's in the building. Greetings to you. Thank you, though. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Spizzle Diaries. Hey, Spiz. How you doing? Greetings to you as well. National Veins is saying the Western country is passing laws that's not in our favor at all. Many more will leave. Most definitely, I can see that. I'm feeling that. Joyce is in the building. Saying greetings, everyone. Sorry, guys. Yes. Do you guys have any questions? We will just wait a second to see if our caller whose volume was there was some interference. So hopefully it goes back. Again, I will send out the link and see if any of you guys want to come in and speak to me regarding this particular topic. Right. For those of you guys who are entering, that is just like, what is the topic all about? We've been talking about the topic has just been, please do not move to Africa. Don't do it without a plan, right? So you probably have to go back and have a listen. Um, sorry guys, like finger in the way. You have to have a vaccine card to enter Rwanda. So I'm thinking you're thinking about the yellow fever. It's not a requirement here, but I know when I was heading over to Tanzania, they asked me at the airport for my yellow fever card. Okay.
Okay, I am back. Oh, the sound is not good enough.
Yeah, there's a lot of echoing because I think you have anything in the background, several apps that were open.
Oh,
Not quite sure. But try again, try again. Okay, not quite sure what's happening there with your sound. Do you guys have any questions for me? It's any questions for me, I'm happy to answer those. I'm about to round up in the next 5 minutes. I've been on here for just over an hour. So again, if you haven't as yet smashed that like button, please do go ahead and smash the like button. Subscribe, support Lady Visionary with a super chat. That's much appreciated. I appreciate all the love and support from all my subscribers. Over 3,500 of you guys. And you know, we're still growing, so I'm thankful. Right. Mhm. I've not heard anything about a COVID-19 card right now, and people are traveling. It's um as for the Rwanda, like the immigration website and the information coming from the government right now, when I last read it a couple of days ago, there is no requirement for you to have the COVID vaccine to enter the country. However, you do have to be COVID tested within 72 hours, and that has to be negative. And then when you arrive here in Rwanda, you also have to take, sorry, you also have to be tested again for COVID and be COVID negative. Okay. I think also a lot of existing business in Rwanda need better customer service and communication training, something you can bring from the West. Most definitely, I'm like, to be honest, and I think that's something that also the government have also said to the Rwandan people is, you know, the government has spoken about improving customer services because it's an area that's a little, yeah, that is an area that needs development, an area that needs improvement. So the government has spoken about that to people. Okay, so that's a good point. That's a very good point. Me and my husband have spoken about this on quite a number of occasions. Like it's not bad, but definitely there needs to be some improvements with regards to customer care and training. Yeah. So yeah, most definitely. If that's your area, you feel like there's something that you could potentially offer there, then that is an area of opportunity where you can provide like you can start up like a business, a training company with regards to customer services. Right. All right. Okay. Yeah. Rwanda airline announced they will require a IATA digital passport to confirm their test or vaccination status. But it could just be testing, not the vaccine necessarily. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know enough about that, but what I know right now is that it's not mandatory. They're not making it mandatory for anyone to have the vaccine prior to coming here or to be able to enter Rwanda. That is not a requirement. But I know there's many speculations around that, various countries will soon require that you have the vaccine in order to enter the country. So let me know your thoughts on that. If you had to get the vaccine in order to enter African countries, how would you feel about that? You wanted to relocate and, you know, they've said a requirement is that you have to have the COVID vaccine. What would be your response? Would you still relocate? I mean, some people say, "I'll find a different country where they won't be requiring the vaccine." But what if that was rolling out across the continent? Like, what would be your decision? Like, what would you think about that? No, I think it's because some people were getting test results, not in Rwanda, around the world. Okay. Joyce is saying because a lot of Americans don't want that shot. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of speculations around it. Greetings, sister, into APS money transfer system app to access your money from abroad. Most cost effective system on the market. I don't know about that one, but what I've been using is World Remit. It is fast, it's effective, and cheap. Cheap, cost effective. If you want an app where you don't have to spend ridiculous amounts of money to transfer your money. Ingrid is saying customer service is also a big issue in the Black community, period. Right, I'm starting to cough again. Excuse me. I don't know about you, but I am getting my vaccine. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Black people all over the world, guys. It's not just black people. Come on. Um, yeah, it's not just black people. It's not just black people. Yeah, this thing about in Africa is like, you still have that thing, and I think yeah, also amongst the black community, it's like that whole black people's time. No, I pretty much like to be on time with what I'm doing here. Yeah, but you also have to be a bit flexible because if you're rigid, then you just end up getting upset like me. You'll end up getting upset. But I've learned to just kind of be like more flexible with regards to like meetings and times, and also sending reminders so those people are on time as well. Yeah, I have to make it my responsibility. Yeah. especially if I want things to happen in a timely manner, then I try to encourage good timekeeping. SM is in the building. Plan and plan before moving to Africa. Most definitely, and that's basically what this whole topic has been about. As I'm going to sort of round up right now. Um, yeah, that's what this whole topic has been about. Think about it, visit the country, strategize, have several business plans, have several sources of income, be informed as you can be about the country that you're moving to. Don't just up and leave wherever you are because you see other people are doing it and you're doing it just on the basis of, yes, others are doing it, so I just want to just do it. Do it because you have a passion there, you have a drive there, something is calling you here, you have a strategy with regards to business and creating opportunities here. Like, I don't want people to come with the ideas. I get a lot of questions about, um, Lady Visionary, I wanted to come to Rwanda. What about the job prospects? The job prospects, yes, there are jobs, but very limited. Even the people here who are trying to get those jobs are struggling. A lot of young people are out of work because they can't find employment, So my idea to you, or my advice to you, sorry, is that you come here with a business strategy. You come here with a business plan. Please don't really think about coming to look for a job here. Don't do it. Don't do it. Like, the, there's probably like a 1% chance that you will find a job. Okay. And I'm just trying to be so real. Like, that was one of my strategies, like, before, is maybe I can like look for a job and I can also do this alongside looking for a job. Yeah, I think that, like, those emails and applications probably just went into the bin. Like, it's not a good way to strategize in terms of coming here to look for a job. Yeah, try not to do that, guys. Guys, have you liked the stream? Have you liked the stream? Those of you guys who entered a bit late, have you liked the stream? SM is saying being on time gives blood pressure. Depends on how organized you are. Me and my husband, we like to be, well, my husband more so than I am. He likes to be very much on time and he likes to even arrive 30 minutes early. So, yeah, I think I get that from him. Gina Star, that's great advice. Thank you so much. We should have a 4 hour clock instead of 24. Gina's saying, so Jarina is saying, you can't compete with local people. That would be unfair. Yes, I mean, that's something that you also have to be mindful about. These local people, a lot of them are in those type of businesses that they're trying to sustain their families. So if you come and wipe them out of business, then that can potentially be problematic. But if you identify a gap and there's a need, yeah, why not go for it? Why be held back? Like, you shouldn't hold back. And it's a great opportunity when you visit, you can be able to fish out or just gain more ideas with regards to what are the potential opportunities and how you can get your feet in the door. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when a lot of people are asking me about, oh, Lady Visionary, can I find a job in Rwanda in this area? And I'm like, do you even know the pay that you will get? Do you even know the pay that you will get? As I said, I gave an example earlier. Like you can be on a salary, for example, that pays you. It can be the job that pays you $1,000 per month, but that same job when you come to Rwanda, you may be getting $250 a month. You know, so you definitely have to know the arena in which you're planning to come to, because I think it was, if I'm correct, Kundo said if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. You know, it's a very popular saying, but it runs so deep and it is so true, right? And that's why, again, I'm encouraging the diaspora, please take time, take heed. Don't just jump on the bandwagon and come to the continent. Plan, 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 plan as much as you can, as much as you can tolerate. Because some of us, like me, as I said, I had enough of Europe and I just could not stay any longer. And I made it very apparent to my husband that I wanted to leave. You know, some of us are, I know some of you guys out there are in that same frame of mind as well. I just want to get out. I just want to leave. I've just had enough. Yes, that's you know, that's what's driven me also here to Rwanda. That's one of the reasons. But I came, even with all that frustration, when I was experiencing that in Europe, I still was planning. I still came with a plan. Everything did not go according to plan. And there were days when I was so annoyed, but I just continued to push through. And I see the end goal at hand. So I'm continuing to work hard and I will continue to share my journey with you guys. I will continue to be as transparent as I can be because you need to weigh up both sides, the good and the bad, right? And then again, like, I don't want people to move and then, you know, say, oh, Lady Visionary, you said this, or this, you should have said that, and it wasn't like this, and it wasn't like that, you know. You need to come and feel this place for yourself and see where you would potentially fit in. Don't just base it off of me or any other YouTuber or any other person. Come and experience for yourself. Even if that means coming to experience, to know, before making that big leap in terms of relocating. Right, I'm just going to read a few more of your comments and then I'll be heading out, guys. Okay. Rick Hill is saying, what area is the best to buy property to rent out the highest return? Kigali and Musanze. Reason why I say that because Kigali is the first city and like the rental market prior to the pandemic was booming. And I expect that it will recover. And also why I say Musanze is because there's a significant lack in terms of quality, but there's a high demand. But that is changing. So if you can get your feet in the door, yeah, those are the two places I would recommend. Kigali and Musanze, where I am. Okay, Jackie, it's not what you can get, it's what you can do to build up, inspire, create in Africa with people together. Most definitely, Jackie, I agree. Marjorie is saying, why leave America hoping to get a job there? It's no job. Wait, okay. Yeah, it's no job there. If you retire, you have extra income. You have money coming from the US to live in those countries. I hear you, Marjorie. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do get emails. Seriously, I do get emails asking about, and I guess it's just for information purposes, but also, yeah, I'm informing you guys as best as possible from my experience. Like the chances of getting coming here and applying for a job, maybe it's under 1%. I said 1% before, but it's probably under 1%. You must come here with the idea that you need to create something, something sustainable that you can sustain yourself, and something that would also create opportunities for others. Because Africa has a significant amount or a significant population of young people who are unemployed. And as I've always said, the young people here, like they've got so much energy, so much drive, and so much potential. They have the right people to invest in them, the right people to give them opportunities. So that's something worth thinking about. Red Hill, sorry, Rick Hill. What am I saying, Red Hill? Sorry about Rick Hill saying, thank you, you are most welcome. And also, as I keep saying, look at the Kigali Vision Master Plan 2050, as well as the Musanzi Master Plan, which there's just a little bit on YouTube that I saw online. So yeah, just kind of see where the city's going in terms of the government plan over the coming years. So even Musanzi within the next 5 years will look so different because even like coming back, every time I come back, and even like during this time in the pandemic, like I've seen like a lot of construction work happening. Like these people, they have money. So during this time, people are taking it to buy land and build. And so that's what I'm seeing here in Massazera. There's a lot of developments happening, which is great because it's very much needed. It's very much needed. So, right, guys, I think that is it from me. That is it from me, guys. I'll answer any last questions if you have them, but I'm about to sign out. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for listening. I really appreciate every single one of you guys who have come out today to participate in this live. That's very much appreciated because obviously without you guys supporting, I'll just be talking to myself. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. Again, if you're here and you're new and you haven't yet subscribed, please do go ahead and subscribe. That's very much appreciated. Again, so many of you guys in the statistics, I look at the statistics, so many of you guys are coming back to my channel, watching my channel, gaining information from my channel, but not yet subscribed. Guys, what is going on? Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, especially if you keep returning. Like you must be gaining something valuable. So please do go ahead and support Lady Visionary. Just subscribing, right? And also liking my videos. That helps me to gain visibility here on YouTube with everything that I'm doing. On the road to achieving 4,000 subscribers, and at the moment I think we're at 3,570. So you guys can help me just by helping me by just getting a family or a family member or a friend to subscribe by force. Tell them Lady Visionary said you must subscribe to this channel to show love and support to our own. So yeah, please do go ahead and help me by just getting family members and friends to subscribe and learn more about what I'm doing here. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm Lady Visionary. I've relocated from Rwanda, so from the UK to Rwanda. So I'm sharing my experiences with you guys, sharing the journey. So you guys are more than free to ask me questions via email. I'm always available, and also via my DMs on Instagram. I'm on Instagram as Lady Visionary, so you can go ahead and support me over on Instagram just by following me on my Instagram. For those of you guys who don't know, and I'm going to say again, I do offer business consultations, and relocation consultations. So if you are interested in relocating to Rwanda and investing in Rwanda, please, 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 as Frances said, like she found the consultation very, very useful with regards to her move and her possible relocation and investing here in Rwanda. So I'm sure also there's many people who will be watching and have watched can also testify to say that they have found the consultation to be quite useful. So if you are interested, as I said, there is a small fee involved. So do go ahead and send me an email and we can basically set up your Zoom consultation. Okay. Um, right, just going to go through quickly and see what you guys are saying. Jackie saying, have a blessed evening, sis. Give thanks. Thank you so much, Jackie. Thank you so much for being here. Very much appreciated. Jackie saying I've subscribed and liked. Thank you so much. Rukundo, you have more likes than people watching. Oh, that's great. 1990 saying thanks for the info. You are most welcome. Thank you and bless you for being here. Rick Hill, thank you so much for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much for being here as well. Subscribed and like. That's 99. Okay, Muramuke. Thank you so much. Muramuke to you, Rwanda. And again, thank you so much for, I always see you in my life. So thank you. That means a lot to me. So guys, thank you so much. And again, Joyce is saying get some rest. So yes, I'm about to finish up and lay down on my pillow. Well, yeah, I mean I've got to get like sorted out and things, but yes, I'm about to sign off and yeah, just get some rest. I'm up in the morning quite early to sort out some stuff with regards to business projects that I'm doing here. So yeah, I need to get my rest. So once again, guys, thank you so much for being here. Your love and support is very much appreciated. It doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you so much. And guys, I'll see you again in the next one. Take care and see you all very, very soon.